Hello and welcome to India Today SoSouth. I'm Gautam Shankar. Now, ex-Karnataka Chief Minister and JDS leader H.D. Kumaraswamy, who is known for sudden U-turns and inconsistencies, has now on Friday spoken about saying that if BJP treats him well, only then will their JDS and he will continue with the alliance. He has put forth his desire to be the Union Minister for Agriculture if he is elected. Now, this is interesting because given Kumaraswamy's history of U-turns, JDS might do one more U-turn, or they could possibly do here, is what we can take away from this kind of statement that Kumaraswamy has said here. And he has been known to upset political equations time and again in terms of assembly elections as well. Keep in mind that the JDS and Kumaraswamy definitely have a history of supporting both political parties, that is the Congress and the BJP in the past as well. So what he said this time is that our last alliance with the BJP, when I was the chief minister, there was a good period, and because of some misunderstanding and some miscreants who played some misdeeds, they had to part ways. But what's interesting this time is that there was some very interesting political maneuvering by the BJP, which we'll talk about in detail to get Kumaraswamy and the JDS back in the fray for the Lok Sabha elections. The fact that he's speaking about wanting to become a union minister this time, or else he's basically hinting at saying that that is one of the conditions for him to continue in the alliance. Now, to discuss more on this, I'm joined in by India Today reporter Sagai Raj and also senior political analyst Ramkrishna Upadhyay. Thank you for joining us on this discussion. So, Ramkrishna Upadhyay, first question, I'll just come to you. Now, Kumaraswamy has always seen himself as a key player in any election, be it Lok Sabha or Assembly elections. And despite securing a low number of seats, even in the Assembly elections, he's time and again emerged as a kingmaker here. But can he really arm twist the BJP to make him a union minister of agriculture? What is your view on it?
Gautam, I think he just filed his nomination. So first of all, he has to get himself elected to the Lok Sabha. And then he can dream of becoming something else or whatever. See, he should realize that he has been given a rebirth in the sense, see, the JDS was down and out after the assembly elections. So they had their worst performance in 2023 assembly elections, where they were reduced to just 19 seats and 9% votes. So without aligning with BJP, they had nothing in this election. So now they're given a chance, to put up candidates in 3 constituencies where they have an alliance with the BJP, and they have a good chance of winning at least 2 of them. So he should concentrate on first winning them and then putting up these demands. If he thinks that he can arm twist the BJP, arm twist Prime Minister Narendra Modi, I think he should take a walk. Because as everyone has seen, the way the Prime Minister functions, I mean, whether he was as a Chief Minister of Gujarat, or for the last 12 years or 13 years he was there, and then for the last 10 years as the Prime Minister, there is nobody in his cabinet who can demand and get anything, right? That is what his style of functioning is. He has his own way of consulting people, not that he takes unilateral decision. He does consult people, and then he has his own circle of people whom he trusts before taking a decision. Now, if you say that I am fit for this and I should get this, I don't think that's the right way to go about. So, if Mr. Kumar Swami has the time to listen to my humble suggestion, I think he should just concentrate on first winning the election and then, looking forward from there.
So, Sagai, coming to you now. The BJP has its own reasons for entering into an alliance with the JDS. They want to secure a bigger chunk of the Vokkaliga votes in the old Mysore region. And Kumaraswamy also is sort of fighting for his political future and the JDS, given that they were literally wiped out in the current assembly elections. When this is the scenario, can he really be putting forward such demands with the BJP?
See, there is a background understanding with the High Command and JDS, and probably that is one of the reasons that they have come to an agreement, and that is one of the reasons that the NDA alliance has been formed in Karnataka with JDS. And if you notice that BJP is not a small party like a JDS or any other party in the country, and they have their own surveys, they have their own calculations which has been done, and probably that is one of the reasons that they have joined hands with JDS. So their agenda is quite clear that they want to achieve 400 seats, and no matter what, they don't want to leave any stone unturned, and that is one of the reasons that they have joined hands with JDS. And in their survey has also proved that probably the BJP might not win these two seats from Hassan and Mandya, and that is the reason they were generous enough to give those seats to JDS, and they also aware quite aware that the vote calculation in Kolar might not favor them. Probably last time it had favored them when it comes to the infighting within the Congress, but this time it might not favor them. And coming back to Kumar Swami is not first time he's contesting Lok Sabha election. We have seen in 2014 where he had contested in Chikballapur, and at that point of time, many political analysts like Ramakrishna and seniors had criticized Kumar Swami, saying that he came to an understanding with Veerappa Moily to divide Okaliga votes and help Veerappa Moily to win the elections in Chikballapur and defeat Bachegowda. In 2019, he didn't contest. He has fielded his son Nikhil Kumar Swami from Mandya, and he had to face Sumalata and two other cine stars from Kannada's industry, where they helped Sumalata to win the election. This time, it was an agreement with the High Command stating that if at all, if Kumar Swami go ahead and contest Mandya, they will give the ticket to JDS and they will form an alliance with them. If any other candidate, they have to think twice. And the card played by Subalata, she had met JP Nadda, she had met Prime Minister Narendra Modi, she had met Amit Shah, she had requested them, saying that he should go ahead and give the ticket to a woman from Mandya. I have one from there, and you should give the ticket. So they have explained to her what the survey says, how many votes she might get if she go ahead and contest, and there is an anti-incumbency against her. So she has got these kind of numbers from the BJP, and BJP has also offered her, if you want, you can go ahead and contest either from Chikballapur or North Bangalore, but she denied, saying that if she had to continue, she had to continue the politics only from Mandya. And now the BJP has promised that the future is going to be bright. If you notice, the leaders in JDS and Congress are quite strong in Mandya, so they don't have any kind of top leaders from the BJP party. Despite India alliance, but still the BJP want to establish themselves, especially the Keregodu incident after the flag of Hanuman. There are a lot of clout for a BJP, so they want to cash in, and probably Sumalata might be looking for the future. So probably she has envisaged her future in BJP. And remember the statement she made few days back, saying that if you have a backing of a party like BJP, she can work better. She can work better for the development of Mandya. So there is a trump card. Probably she is looking for a future in the BJP, not only for her, but also for his son, Abhishek Amrish, in BJP party. And that is the reason she had joined hands with the BJP and going ahead. So for Kumar Swami, it is a bastion for them. And this time he wants to prove that he win with a good majority. And there is already an agreement with the BJP, but we need to wait and watch whether they will succumb to the pressure of JDS or it is going to be any other party for BJP.
Right. So coming to you, Ramakrishna, now the thing is, BJP has been known to reward its allies. Lok Sabha elections, whoever has performed well, they have given away ministerial posts in the past as well. But never have we seen anyone demanding a post or a position, and then the BJP ceding to such demand. And already, like I mentioned, JDS finds itself in a very critical position, doesn't it? In terms of its structure and its Vocaliga vote bank as well. As loyal as they might be, right now they are the party cadres of JDS and BJP are working together. Now, this sort of statement made by Kumar Swami, where he will say that they will continue with the BJP if they treat them well. What do you think he means by that? What is he trying to sort of portray here by saying that if BJP treats me well, then we will continue in the alliance? From the past analysis, if you can gather your thoughts and just tell us what could he be referring to here, Ramakrishna Padi?
Well, I don't know what he has in his mind. These are the early days of this alliance, and he has an election to face and get the BJP leaders and the cadre also working for him. So first he has to win the election. Now, what is all this talk about? If they treat me well, and if I am given this, or if I am not given made union minister, this and that, I think it doesn't augur well for him. So, see, the idea is that they have come together and there is supposed to be a mutual benefit. Otherwise, why would the two parties come together? The BJP also knows that, it has some gaps. It noticed that after the Lok Sabha, after the last assembly elections, there were some gaps which had to be filled up. And they did badly in the old Mysore area. And they know that it's not easy for them to pick up immediately. So that's the reason why they made this offer to the JDS, and JDS also wanted it very, very badly. And we know from the statements of Mr. Devegoda early days, he said, "I'm ready to go get into alliance with BJP on any terms. I won't ask for so many seats or whatever. I'm not going to say, give me 1 seat, 2 seats, 3 seats or whatever. We want to get into alliance." So Mr. Devegoda knows that it is very, very important for the very survival of his party. And that is because of Mr. Devegoda that this alliance has happened. So Mr. Kumar Swami is now a beneficiary of that alliance. And he has, since he's the son, a favored son, political son of Mr. Devegoda, he has a bright future if he, gels well with the BJP. You see, they have given chances to their allies. They have made them ministers. In fact, there are Shiv Sena had ministers. Akali Dal had ministers. Akali Dal had even Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. So it's not that allies are not given good portfolios, but you can't say that I want this, I want that. And what is Mr. Kumaraswamy's expertise in claiming for agriculture minister? Has he been an agriculturist or has he been an agriculture expert? Just because he happens to be, Mr. Devegoda's son, who's supposed to be, known as the Mandina Maga of Karnataka. So it doesn't mean that you put on all kinds of airs and then start making this kind of demand. So it will be in his own interest, I feel, that he concentrates on winning this election first, and it's not going to be easy, mind you, because Mandya is the heart of Okiliga, strength, and this is where Mr. D.K. Shivakumar has really played well in the last assembly elections.
Yes.
Imagine if Congress could do so well. I was looking at the figures. Out of the 89 seats in the old Mysore, 51 went to Congress last time. And what happened to what happened to JDS? JDS was down to 14 seats. They won 19 across the state. Out of that, just 14 came from old Mysore area. Earlier, they had 33. So, they have drastically gone down. And it is time for Mr. Kumaraswamy and the JDS to realize they need to recoup. They need to, get the loyalty of the Okaligas back. So for that, you need to do whatever that needs to be done. Right now, they are with Mr. Shivakumar and Suresh, TK Suresh also. This is Bangalore North is also another important constituency where they are fighting with the Devegoda family. In fact, Mr. Manjunath is in Bangalore rural, who is against. So naturally, the DK brothers will think that Devegoda family is out to finish our hold over this. So do you think they'll just keep quiet? So they are going to put all their effort in these elections. And mind you, both Dr. Manjunath and Kumaraswamy will not have it easy. Will not have it easy. And I won't be surprised that it's a very, very close fight and anything can happen.
All right. Talking about it not being a very easy contest for JDS, but the other point that I need to raise here is the former Prime Minister H.D. Devegowda. himself, when the alliance was stitched back in September 2023, he said that this was a move. The alliance was a move to basically save the party, and he said that the party will stick to secular credentials. But he's also said that the JDS is not power hungry and will not practice opportunistic politics. Now, just months after that, we have Kumar Swami coming out and making such a statement in the media. It's what does it say of the JDS right now? Because they're already, like you mentioned, they are down in the dumps given their performance in the assembly elections, and this Lok Sabha polls may be the last chance gallery for them. And to be making such statements well ahead of elections and even before the results are out, you have Deve Gowda son making such a statement here. Would Deve Gowda be disappointed, or what do you feel will be running in his mind here in this situation?
Well, the Devagowda family are past masters at this kind of politics. They've done this for, I think the Janata Dal has been in existence, Janata Dal, JDS has been in existence for 27, 28 years. And they have been past masters of this, blowing hot and blowing cold and trying to get the best out of the deal. And whenever they're in power, they want all the best ministries. You see, both times Kumar Swami is the chief minister, uh, who all had the best ministries. It was all his own, kith and kin or people close to the family. So, and then there were also allegations that 14 months of, second term of Kumar Swami, they did not even appoint the party workers for various boards and corporations. You remember, Congress was ready and Congress went ahead and appointed their, representatives for boards and corporations, whereas JDS never did. And they lost power. So what do the party workers get when the JDS comes to power? It's always been the family. So it's not easy for the party workers to continue to support a party which doesn't return the gifts, in the sense that for all the hard work they don't get anything. It's the family which enjoys most of the time. I think they should remember these things. How the public look at the family and how their own party workers look at them. So if they start making these kind of demands right away, it will not be in their own interest. I feel that it will not be in their own interest, because see, Mr. Devagowda is now 91 and he is not going to be around for too long. It is for Mr. Kumar Swami to continue this party. And if he wants a third alternative to remain in Karnataka, so he needs to build it. So the process of rebuilding JDS has to happen. If you keep it only within the family, it's not going to happen. You remember earlier in 2004, they had stalwarts in the party. They had such stalwarts, and all of them left one by one. One by one, they left. Why did they leave? Because the family would enjoy all the positions of power, and then they would decide everything among themselves. So they were not taking other people into confidence. So that's the reason why people left. So if you want to run it as a political party, not as a family, outfit, then you have to change the ways of functioning of this party. And Mr. Kumaraswamy, being a very clever politician, will know that continuing with this kind of a tantrums will not help. So he needs to temper his this thing. He has to first now win this election, get into parliament. It's important for him. So of course, he has been a one term, twice. I think he was the minister. Twice he has been an MP. This will be his sixth Lok Sabha election. Imagine that he has fought 5 elections, lost 3, and won twice. But both of them very short-lived. In '96, was short-lived. Another one more term. I remember it was another short-lived, and then he has come back to the assembly. See, people of this state have been so generous to the family and to him. Whether he has contested Lok Sabha or whether he has contested for assembly, they always backed him. What have they got in return? They should remember that why do people keep voting for us, and what are we done in return? That is very important. So unless you
That's
have
a
this,
good point you raise, Ramakrishna Upadhyaya. Sorry to interrupt there. I just want to go to Sagai Raj with this, because he's been on the ground reporting from Mandya as well and in Old Mysore region. So Ramakrishna Upadhyaya, they're saying that the people need to know that they are rewarded for being loyal to the Gowda family and to the JDS. What is the kind of sentiment that you are seeing there right now ahead of this Lok Sabha elections?
See, if you notice that why Nikhil Gowda lost in Ramnagara, why Nikhil Gowda lost in Mandya, there were strong anti-family sentiment amongst the people, which has resulted Nikhil Gowda to lose from Ramnagara constituency. And if you notice, when we went on the ground, when we spoke to the people, they said, yes, we are voting for his grandfather. We voted for his son, sorry, his father, and we also voted for his mother. Now it is son. So how many more generations we need to keep on voting them? So it is only the family members who contest from Ramnagara, or it is the family members who only contest from Mandya. So why the local workers are not given an opportunity? The question raised by the people, as Ramakrishna has rightly pointed out, that there is a sentiment amongst the people that the family members and the relatives are given an opportunity. See, CN Manjunath is given a ticket from Bangalore rural, though the symbol is different, but he comes from the same family. He gets the same support like how other family members are getting. Why it is a high voltage battle in Bangalore rural? Just because he's a son-in-law of Devagowda. So these are the calculation which has been done, and it is been from a long time. And why the family is so strong? Because they have the community backup in old Mysuru region, whether it is Mandya or old rural Bengaluru. So they are depending upon their community vote. The community card has always been played by them, saying that we have worked for you, and people has always voted for them. So this morning when we were watching one of the regional channels, the people are saying that they are going to vote for Kumar Swami. Remember, a few days back, Siddaramaiah went on to say that Kumar Swami is not from Mandya. The same card was played even in the year 2019. When they said that Sumalata is not a Vakkaliga, she is from a different community, but that did not favor, that boomeranged JDS. And this time, Siddaramaiah said that Kumar Swami is from outside, he is not from Mandya. Star Chandru is a localite, he is from Mandya. But the people over there feel that Kumar Swami is from their community, and they should go ahead and support him. And Star Chandru is a new face, despite being a lookalike. They feel that is a new face. So politics never remains the same. Yes, people have the anti-family sentiment, but when it comes to the top leaders like Devagowda, Revanna, and Kumaraswamy, people still go ahead and vote for them. But the next generation will have a major problem in the days to come, whether it is Revanna or Nikhil Gowda. So we need to wait and watch how it is going to turn around for the next generation. Now, the JDS have to survive. They have joined hands with the BJP, and they are looking ahead that how the alliance is going to take this forward. As a warning from Kumaraswamy already saying that if they treat them well, they'll go ahead with them. If not, they have to look for their own way.
Right. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining us on India Today SoSouth. Basically, Ramakrishna Upadhyaya and Sagai Raj laying it out there, saying that this kind of warning from HD Kumaraswamy, saying that if the BJP treats them well, they will continue in the alliance. It may be a little bit too early in the day to be making such statements. They probably need to be focusing on winning the elections, getting the party cadres together, and ensuring the Lok Sabha alliance with the BJP is a success in the first place. Then, in the future, they can put forward such demand. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us today on this discussion.
Thank you.
Thank you.